third Lions Tour match, folks, and the Wallabies avoid the sweep. 22 points to 12. They win the final test in Sydney, so they can leave the tour with their heads held high, and they were the better team pretty much from start to finish. The game had, I won't say a bit of everything because it didn't have any red cards, although Dan Sheehan was maybe a wee bit of a lucky boy to stay on the field for as long as he did, because they certainly missed his clean out on Tom Liner, but they were missing their captain, the Lions. Itoje didn't last half an hour because he also didn't make it with an HIA. The Lions line-out really struggled. The Wallabies forwards fronted up. They were getting in the collision at maul time. They were putting on penalties at some of the scrums, certainly not all of them, but they were getting in the faces of the Lions players as well. There were certainly plenty of handbags, but tries to peach Jorgensen and McDermott. It's the backs that are getting in there and finishing these moves for the Wallabies guys. Morgan and Stewart, the two forwards, getting it done for the Lions. Not enough for the Lions. They got the last kind of consolation try, which brings the aggregate score, I think, to 68-67 across the three tests to the Lions. But maybe highlights the fact that this test series, despite the fact that it was wrapped up in the second game, maybe that motivated the Wallabies more than the Lions for the third, but maybe it was a bit closer than people expected. Lightning delay for like 40 odd minutes certainly gave both sides a bit of a breather, more than expected. Maybe that allowed Big Will Scout to stay out there a few more minutes than expected. But yeah, I for one am happy to see the Wallabies, able to taste a bit of victory before the end of the series. If they had been swept, that would have been a historic thing for the Lions, but I don't know. I didn't want to see the Wallabies get swept, and I say that as a Kiwi.